Welcome YouTube, my name is Nicolo and you're watching my barber dreams. In this video I'm going to show you how to do a mid-bald fade with a flat top hairstyle. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, give me some feedback. And if you want to see more of my work, follow my Instagram at barberdreamsbyriggs. Thank you for watching and enjoy.
So we're going to get right into it here. I'm going to create my base layer with the 2-guard closed. And I'm going to leave in the description the links to all my tools that I use and where you can find them. So since this is a mid-bald fade, I can start out with the 2-guard. If it was anything higher, I would start with something like a 3 or so. And you'll notice how I lined up his C-cut before I just went at it. That kind of helps me put the line in place so when I start to fade, it won't disappear. That's one technique I've been using, and it's really effective. So I'm going to put in my bald line here. You'll see I'll do the same thing on the other side. Kind of creates a guideline for yourself. So I'm going to bald out the rest of the region here. You can use a balding clipper, you can just close your adjustables up all the way, or if you have detachable blades, you can put on your 5/0 or 4/0. So now I have no guard on, blade all the way open. This would be considered your true 1. I'm going to go up about a 1/2 inch. And how far you go up kind of determines what type of fade you want. So this is a mid-bald fade. I could go up, about a 1/2 inch, but I want to keep it still kind of smaller. So you want most of the dark area up high. I hope that makes sense. And with someone with rolls in their head, like my client has here, always be cautious of that. Make sure you stretch that skin and you could really get in there. And always go with the shape of their head. Try to bring the fade down almost like a drop fade so it doesn't affect you as much. And now I'm closing up the blade. And I closed it halfway to take out most of the darkness. And then I'm going to end up closing it all the way to take out that first line. You can see me playing with the lever. So you could first do it, you could open it a 1/4 way up, a 1/2 way up, and then all the way up. As you're coming up the fade, and then same thing coming down. And that's called cross-checking. And like I said, stretch your skin and it could get really closer, and it could get something out that you may not get out the first time with your strokes. So now I go to my 1-guard closed, and I'm going up about another 1/2 inch.
Be young.
And now I'll come straight to my 1/2 guard, all the way open. And it's going to be the same steps, guys. You're going to close the blade slowly coming down and open it slowly coming up. And then if you still see the one line that you made, the very bottom of the guideline, you could go to your true 1 or no guard all the way open and take that out if the 1/2 guard close isn't taking that out. Because the 1/2 guard close is slightly longer than the no guard all the way open, the true 1. Like I said, make sure you work that lever and you are cross-checking. That will ensure that you get a very blurry fade.
Be young.
I'll now put on my 1.5 guard closed. And if you have the Andes Masters, you would just have to jump to your 1 guard all the way open. You can see I've always been a Wahls guy. So I'm stopping at the guideline right before the ridge of his head. Now to take down the remainder of the bulk, I'm going to use clipper over comb method. And with the comb does the cutting. So wherever you put that comb, however you position it, that's gonna affect the hair. So now you really want to scoop, almost like ice cream, when you're doing clipper over comb, and you're taking the blade, or I'm sorry, you're taking the comb and you're slightly beveling it out, and you cut wherever you see that last guideline was. And you swipe across to take down the bulk, and then you swipe up to clean it up. I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about clipper over comb. That's definitely one of my favorite things to do on a haircut. I think it brings it all together. But everyone has a different method, and that's okay. So now you're going to go with your 1.5 guard open to remove the last line of the bulk. And again, you're going to slowly close it, and you'll eventually end up with that all the way closed, as you see I'm doing here. And if you have to, you could go with your 1 guard open and detail like I'm doing here. Just kind of get that last line a little lighter, lighten some areas up. I kind of detail as I go, but always make sure you detail throughout the whole haircut, and especially after you're done, even when it's styled, go back, check it again in the mirror. The mirror never lies, so if you need to go back, clean up a little spot, I guarantee you that'll make your haircut that much better. And your client will appreciate it very much. So usually I always start out with the shaver here, but I decided to do it at the end here. It doesn't really matter. Just be cautious that you don't create a line. So stay low and almost kind of feather it in as you're coming up. And I must have seen something here. Again, just detailing. Put your 1/2 guard on, open, and kind of clear out some of the lines at the bottom, or whatever you see fit. So since my client is getting a flat top, I'm just bringing the comb and I'm grabbing the hair and I'm pulling it up, and I'm swiping straight on with the clipper over comb. And if you're a beginner with clipper over comb, it might take you a little bit. Just go slow, be careful. And you see how I'm pulling up on the comb as I'm swiping down. Just being very careful that I don't take it too short. But he wanted some length off. So now I'm going to line them up. And not everyone needs a perfect box, especially my client. He has a widow's peak, so he didn't want that. So always be cautious of what type of hair they have and what they're going for. So now I have my signature hot towel on here. I think that's very important. And now I'm going to apply the shave gel. This is Tomb 45. I'm going to put the links in the description for that. Now we're going to the razor work. We're going to sharpen up his edges. Always stretch the skin when you use a razor, guys. Especially here on the C cup. So now I'm going to apply some aftershave. It all depends on the skin type, what your client can take. Look at that. I'm going back, detailing a little bit. It's never too late to detail. There it is, the flat top fade. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Give me some feedback, what I could improve on, or something that you didn't understand, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. More videos will be on the way. And don't forget to follow my Instagram at Barber Dreams by Riggs. Thank you for watching again, and see you next time, YouTube.